Okay, here we go.
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome to Gold Can't Stay,
A podcast about two long-distance sisters.
sharing long-distance stories. I'm Kasey.
I'm Allyson. And that's our intro.
Today, we are talking about Animal Crossing.
Finally we're talking about Animal Crossing. At this point, I almost feel like it's a dead meme, but we're doing it. It's just been out for...
Animal Crossing's a dead meme?
No, it's not. People are still loving it. They're losing their minds over it. They're posting screenshots.
Animal Crossing, I feel like, is trending on Twitter every other day. It's like still that popular.
The Billboard Top 100s. It's just going to be up there for a hot minute.
It is. I mean, people are going to be playing this game for at least a year because it's like a game you play every day. Oh, yeah. So, and we've been wanting to make an Animal Crossing podcast episode for a while now. But I think the whole like leaving Japan thing got in the way. Mm-hmm. So, finally, we're here making an Animal Crossing podcast. We opened up some questions on Instagram. Mm-hmm. So, if you guys asked a question, we will be answering that. I don't know if we're going to be answering that at the beginning or the end of the episode.
I feel like the end, maybe.
Okay, so we're going to talk about
because I think at the end. Yeah, we'll talk about our thoughts,
first impressions, our thoughts about the new game, what we're doing, our island plans. I don't know. Did we plan what we're going to talk about at all? Is there a no? We're just gonna talk. Great, that's fine. All right. Do we have? No, that sounded sarcastic, but it wasn't. Do you have a goof for the week?
I do. I'm always goofing in and out of quarantine, all over the world, goofing across the globe. It's me, your girl, Allyson Golden. This goof, although this happened in quarantine, and I'm gonna tell it eventually, but I feel like my last week's goof was a little blue, and this one also is going to be a little...
Was it?
Gross.
Last
week it was about me touching myself. Yeah, so...
I had some feedback about that was absolutely hilarious.
Great. Perfect. Well, then you're going to love this one, folks. Stay tuned because...
Oh my god.
This was my first honest-to-goodness goof in quarantine. I am a very regular pooper. This is something that I pride myself on. I poop in the morning, first thing in the morning, every day. Sometimes I have a bonus poop in the evening, but I've always been very regular. But something about the first week of quarantine, I didn't poop for a while. I don't know if it was stress or what. I can't remember if I had that problem when we got to Japan.
I think you did. I think you said you hadn't pooped for a while.
Okay, so maybe it just has to do with travel. My body's I've
heard that.
Let's hold on to this in case shit goes wild, I guess. I don't know.
Do we need to extract some more nutritions from this poop, maybe? Let's hold on to it.
Yeah, you've been on a long journey. Let's make sure that we can get the most that we can out of this. So yeah, it had been a few days, and that's not normal for me, and I don't like it. And I was one day I was I really have to poop. All right, I'm doing this. And then but I was still constipated. And I was I really miss having a squatty potty. I no longer have my squatty potty that you gave me for Christmas that one year. Mm-hmm. And I was I could just squat on the toilet seat.
Wait, did Mom not get it? Didn't she get your squatty potty?
I don't know what happened to it.
Did she get rid of it?
I have moved so many times in the last...
I see how it is. I'm pretty sure you gave it to her.
It's not here.
I guess she wasn't into it. She got rid of it. Rude.
Yeah. Anyways, so I was gonna improvise. I was I'll just squat on the toilet seat. Mm-hmm. So I was okay.
Wait, you stood on the toilet?
Yeah, I was putting my feet on the toilet seat.
Like an actual Japanese squatty potty?
Yeah, but it was on on the toilet.
You could just put books on the floor or something.
I wasn't thinking.
Or a box.
Okay? Listen, I was.
Oh my god! I don't like where this is going.
I had already been on the toilet for a while. I was not feeling it, so I was okay, what do I need to do to make this the easiest thing for me? I was well, I'll just go ahead and take my pants off. Just be no pants, squat on the toilet. Didn't think to take my socks off, and socks are slippery. So I get on the toilet, and immediately my foot slips off the seat and dunks into the toilet. My sock. My sock is covered in pee-pee water.
The audio screaming.
And That was the goof. I didn't take my sock off. I immediately... You think that's worse than a goof? I mean, I was in my own home.
We don't even have a rating for how bad that is. What grave
it's
error?
It's worse than a grave error? I mean,
your foot went into pee-pee water.
My sock went into pee-pee water. And had to take it off. And didn't get a poop out of it, so...
I don't even know what to say.
I'm not gonna lie. My adrenaline was pumping. I was scared. Because you know what could have happened? I mean, this was when Mom was gone. I was alone here. This was during quarantine. And I... self-isolation.
Disgusted.
I could have broken my leg. I could have fallen and twisted it and, this could have been a rescue 911 situation with my foot stuck in the U-bend or something.
I think it was a rescue. I mean, if my sock foot went to pee-pee water, I'd be dialing 911. Honestly.
Yeah, it was like...
911, send help. I have pee on my foot.
Mm-hmm. You've heard of wet socks and how much they suck. Well, have you tried piss socks?
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that
my God.
That wasn't great.
That is
pretty
socks. Bad. I think I would rather an old man across the street see me touching myself than my foot touch pee-pee water. Would you rather?
I'm gonna have to think on that. That actually might be a good would you rather. I need to think about that.
Jeez.
Would I rather my foot touch pee-pee water or my socked foot? I think that's a really important distinction.
Because then you have to touch the saw. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's only pee. Honestly, pee is not. It could be.
It's sterile when you come out.
It could have been it could have been like diarrhea water.
It could have been diarrhea water, but I wouldn't have been in that position if I was having diarrhea.
Because with my cat, I would rather clean up pee off of the floor than poop.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe cat pee is pretty bad. We've
definitely stepped in cat pee puddles with socks before. That's definitely happened. I didn't like that, especially if it's cold.
But poop, then you have to wash the poop out of your sock, and that's I think it's in there. It's you have to do it.
I think I would throw the sock away.
Depends on how cute the sock was. I got some pretty cute socks.
If it was a middle to low sock, I'd be out. You're out. I'm done with you.
Yeah, if it was
a
plain wow, just think. Okay, cool.
Anyway,
diarrhea in your sock. I'm glad that's where we went. Today we're talking about Animal Crossing.
Here I am.
But also poop on your foot.
You never know. Well, do you have any kind of goofs? Top that. I dare you.
I'm proud to say I cannot top that. To be honest, I don't have a goof prepared just because I literally do nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't leave the house. Mm-hmm. Dave and I's interactions consist of us just sitting around playing Animal Crossing. What goof? And I'm not an idiot. So
what are you saying?
I'm not trying to stand on a toilet and take a dookie. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I honestly I'm pretty goof free.
Well, you did say you deleted some audio. I mean, that's kind of
I did. If we want to really grasp for straws here, mm-hmm. I recorded some intros to some videos while I was in Japan. When I first got there, I was buying new art supplies and stuff that I was excited to use. I introed them in bulk because I had some free time because you were on a walk or something. And then like Allyson mentioned earlier, we did not have a lot of storage space on our computers, so I was deleting stuff as I worked, and I deleted the audio file to one of my videos, so that's gone forever. The intro to a video, which is not a big deal. I can re-record audio. It's just going to be kind of it's nice to record things a live recording while I record the mm-hmm. visuals. So now I'm going to have to voice over that, which will be less real. So that's kind of a bummer. Is that my goof? I guess that's my goof.
That could just be a
minor goof. Just an oof. It's an oof. So
no big deal.
Not a big deal. I'll definitely recover. I mean, thankfully it wasn't the visuals, but it's a bummer. So that sucks. But if we do want to move on to recent events in our life,
Yeah, let's catch up a little bit. We don't really talk outside of this.
Yeah, so we'll start off with our goofs, and then we'll move on to our life updates, and then we'll move on to the subject of the podcast.
Yeah, let's catch up for a minute.
Yeah, so right now, my life consists of YouTube is trying to kill my career, and also the internet. I don't know. YouTube, I don't think I told you this. YouTube will not let me upload videos, and it's not like they haven't like blocked my account or anything. There's just like this technical issue that's happening to like a handful of people on YouTube right now. Mm-hmm. Not like, it's probably like 30 or 50 people, and it's like random people. So there's people with like millions of subscribers that have this issue. I have this issue where just like you try to upload a video and it's just like it won't. It has like random percentages and it's just like all over the place. It just will not upload a video. So I've been trying to upload a video for almost a week now and it just like won't let me. It's obviously YouTube's fault because like I said, multiple people have had this issue. Hopefully you don't have this issue. We can upload this podcast. But I tried like re-exporting the video, trying different browsers, different accounts. It still won't work. I even took my laptop to Dave's work and he tried to upload it on his internet. It is YouTube's fault at this point. And I've contacted my manager and she was like, yeah, this is like a thing. So I can't upload YouTube videos right now, which sucks. And then my internet has been on and off for the past 48 hours, which is like crazy.
That's I think wiggity whack.
Yeah, I think they're having some sort of like power outage or something, is what Dave said. So I've had touch and go internet for the past 2 days, which is like, even if I could upload a YouTube video, I couldn't because I don't have internet. Well, I do now, but it's been a crazy week for me, but you know, we're getting through it. I'm getting through it, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds really rough. That's basically now you're unemployed for a week.
Right? YouTube's like, hey, you're non-essential, so bye. Bye. That's fine. I mean, honestly, what can I do? If that's the worst in my life during this situation, I got it pretty good. So.
True. It's not like all your videos are gone. You still have your other videos.
Like, so. I'll be able to upload soon, eventually. So, whatever. What can you do? That's my life. That's really, honestly, the only new thing in my life right now. It's just so boring.
Yeah, same. I'm trying to think of what I've been up to. I just, like, work out twice a day. Like, literally, it's very bad. I don't know what else to do.
Don't ask me why I said it.
Because I already forgot.
There you go. Let us know if you know that reference.
I think about that all the time. But I actually applied for a job yesterday.
Oh, where? Well, do you want to say where?
I can talk about it vaguely.
Okay, like what kind of?
Yeah, like there's a brand that operates mostly through Instagram, and they're like, they have like an online store too, and they're expanding their customer service, and they need like help there. So it's basically like a part-time contract job, but it could be a full-time, long-term position down the road. They're kind of looking for someone to do a trial period, I guess. Era? That's too long. A trial period. So I sent in my resume and a cover letter yesterday, and I'm assuming they're not doing that stuff over the weekend, so hopefully maybe I'll hear something this week. I'm sure.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. I know, I'm sure a shit ton of people have applied, but
True.
You know, what can you do? That's the first feeler I've put out there since I've been back, so so that's exciting, and you know, whatever. It finally clicked with me this week. I actually planned to be unemployed until I got back from Japan. So it's not
which honestly, that's today.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we were flying back today.
May 3rd. Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Yeah, so we would have flown back to Canada today, and then I would have flown back to America on the 4th or the 5th. I don't remember.
Wow.
But yeah, so I keep forgetting that I had planned to not have a job during this time. I guess it's just the context of being home and not having a job is much different than being on vacation and not having a job. Also,
when you came back from Japan, you probably would have been able to go back to your previous job, I assume. Yeah, we talked about this in the last episode. I had options, like foolproof options, where I could have gotten a job if I wanted to work there. So, and that's not available to me now. So, the context is a little different, but just like you, what can I do? I'm just, taking it as it comes, day by day, working out.
And I'm hiking more with Bones, so that's good. I broke quarantine and hiked with my boyfriend, so I'm ready to...
I wasn't going to say anything, but
I'm ready,
as someone who
for
polices other people on Instagram and Facebook, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, so I'm dealing with the reality of being... There's just a lot of baggage that comes with doing something that you were telling people off for doing, and that's something that I'm going to have to, like, deal with and work through myself. But yeah, so it's really,
Do you want to talk about that or not?
I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. Like, we've been hiking, which I can hike alone, and being out in nature has been really good for me. It's been good to see another human that isn't my mom. Mm-hmm. But the reality is that I'm putting my mom at risk by hanging out with someone else. So that's, like, not cool, especially when I've, like, had fights with my mom about hanging out with other people. And I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, "Oh, I don't think you're a hypocrite. I think it's fine," which...
That's the definition of a hypocrite.
I know, it's like, that's the definition of a hypocrite. And also, like, she and I have very, I think, different takes on this situation, because she is kind of a boomer, I guess.
Which I texted you, like, an hour ago. I was at Dave and I needed some stuff at Walmart. We go to Walmart, like, once a month. I get my diabetes, like... sensor things from Walmart, so we had to take a Walmart trip. We, like, stocked up on some stuff, and, like, I texted you, there was an old person in front of us, 60, 70 years old, grabbed his wallet out of his pocket, put it in his mouth to hold, and I'm just like, you were just at Walmart touching products around hundreds of people. Why are you putting your wallet in your mouth? You could literally die.
That's the highway.
I just don't understand.
That's the highway to your system.
I just don't understand why older people are just like a deadly virus.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, I'll get in on that. Sounds fun. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's wild, but we already did the quarantine episode, I guess. So yeah, I'm just like,
For the audio listeners, we're waving our
I'm just gonna
around.
I'll cut that out. I'll cut
Okay.
that dead audio out. But yeah. So I'm just kind of like grappling with that, and it's did it to myself, so that's fine.
Anyways. You sure did it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, shall we jump right into the subject of this podcast? We're gonna talk about Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Come at me, Nintendo. That's like the tune from like a Yoshi game or something, I feel like. Anyway.
Why not?
Animal Crossing.
Alright, Animal Crossing. The game so many people were waiting many years for.
The game that sold millions of copies, both digitally and physically, sold out Switches. The perfect quarantine game, also.
Oh
because
my gosh!
You can socialize with animals. You can travel to islands.
For real, yeah. It's been the perfect timed game, I think, ever. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even be surprised if they made additional sales because of the situation. Honestly.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I mean,
obviously, the Switch has been sold out because of the current situation. So, So, what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about our first impressions,
and also maybe like our
expectations.
Our feelings leading up to it, because we've been anticipating a new Animal Crossing game for years. And Pocket Camp came out, which was kind of scary.
Do we want to talk about Pocket Camp?
I would like to touch on Pocket Camp just a little bit because it made me nervous for the new game.
Okay.
Because you didn't download Pocket Camp, did you?
I refused.
Yeah.
I feel like Pocket Camp as a mobile game isn't... I don't want to say, like, to be a true gamer, you have to play, like, whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say. But when it comes to Nintendo, I feel like Pocket Camp was more of... they're catering towards more people that weren't quote-unquote gamers, which, like, I'm not trying to... I don't care what you do. But I didn't feel like it was going to be a quote-unquote real game, because I just felt like it was a mobile game. There was going to be, like, sale-based stuff, and just... It wasn't going to be a full game, because it was a mobile game.
And that's kind of what it was.
I refused. Yeah.
I found it very overwhelming, because it was because it was such a mobile game in that it was a lot about, there was a lot about it that had to do with, like, you know, you do this every hour and then you do Y every hour, and, like, you gather all these things to make furniture, and I was very overwhelmed by that because I was used to the really slow-paced nature of Animal Crossing, where you know, do stuff once a day when you feel like it, and blah, 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 blah. And there was just, like, a lot of resources that I didn't, there was just a lot going on, and I was like, this is not for me. I played it a little bit, and I was just like, it made me nervous for this one because I was like, how much of Pocket Camp is going to be implemented in this new game?
Yeah, and I was also really concerned because I was just afraid that they were using Pocket Camp as a way to gauge what people, like, would want, and I was afraid that they were going to get, like, something I didn't want from that, like, you know, the whole mobile game and, like, micro purchases or whatever they're called, and I know Animal Crossing is a quote-unquote casual game, but, like, I was afraid they were going to go, like, too far into that, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea of it, and I don't regret not playing it, honestly.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of, like, negative things about it, and it's just, it doesn't seem like a full-fledged, like, Animal Crossing experience game. Yeah. Is all.
Yeah. So I was like, well, on one hand, I was super excited for Animal Crossing New Horizons. On the other hand, I was like, I don't want to be hunting for resources the whole time.
Yeah. So I didn't have that experience because I didn't play Pocket Camp. So I didn't know that was even a thing. Honestly, recently I just discovered that someone mentioned that, and I was like, okay, I didn't know that was a Pocket Camp thing. But I think the one thing that did concern me about Pocket Camp was the amount of customization and just, like, editing and building yourself, because honestly, as a creative person, I don't play video games to also be creative, because video games are an escape for me to do something else, because I'm creative for fun, for relaxation in another sense, and also now being creative is my job. So going into Animal Crossing and having to make patterns and all this, like, customization stuff that, like building your town and planning things out is, like, too stressful for me. I don't want to do that. And, like, it seemed like a lot of pressure.
The terraforming and, like,
I refused to terraform. I got it, and I didn't terraform for, like, a week probably, and then I did, like, a couple of blocks, and I was like,
you gotta get those Nook points.
Shit, like, now I want to terraform everything. But I don't do a lot, honestly.
Yeah, I don't either. I do a little bit, but
I like to look at other people's towns who have, like, turned it into, like, an actual town. Like, it's, like, all organized and, like, pretty, and it doesn't even look like an Animal Crossing game. I like to look at that, and I don't mind visiting people's towns like that. But when it comes to my town, or, like, my island now, I like it to look more like the classic Animal Crossing game. Like, I feel like I have more freedom to explore and do stuff on my island when it's not so organized and, like, thought out. But when you go to someone's town and it looks like a literal neighborhood and, like, city, I feel like I just stay on the path. I can't do anything off of that. Like, I have to, like... It doesn't feel free. It feels more like you're limited to what you can do. And you do you. I do not care what you do with your town. Like, you know, that's just how I feel personally. Like, I don't want my island to look so structured, I guess is the word. I don't know. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I
personally don't want it. Love to look at it.
Yeah. I guess, and I'm a very nostalgia-driven person, too. So it's like, same. I really just wanted to have, you know, houses, stores, trees. I don't want... I'm dragging my feet on getting a 5-star rating because I don't want to put all this shit. I don't want to put all this stuff on my town. I'm just like...
I felt the same way at first, but then I found just little things that I wanted to, like, put into my town. Like, you haven't even seen my town since we left Japan. We need to, like, visit each other's towns. I don't know that a town tour would be, or an island tour would be good for the podcast, but definitely...
We could just do it on Instagram.
I think if you see what I've done with mine, because it's not, like, super structured. Like a lot of people have done that. You see on Twitter, like the big viral islands.
Yeah, like this is Disneyland.
Yeah, like the stuff that I've done so far is just like I have like a little shopping center here with like some stalls and some items, and over here I have like some beach items. And I've built, my main thing that I really like about my island is like I have this like a park where there's like all the like play toys and like the springy horse and just the tire. It's super cute, and I have like a pool area. I don't know if you saw my Instagram post with my hidden penises.
I did.
Oh my god, that's my pride and joy, honestly.
That's pretty good.
Pride and joy. I want to make a scavenger hunt where I have people come to my town and like find all the hidden penises on my island. Because I've also like customized a computer screen to have a penis. You know the autograph thing that goes on your wall. It's like a 3x2.
Yeah.
I put a penis, like a signature penis on that. Like,
you can edit that?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have known.
Yeah. So I have like just like little penises here and there. I just think it's a little fun customizational thing I've done. But anyways,
yeah,
I'll show you my town. I think mine definitely my town right now, or my island right now is definitely a good mixture of old school Animal Crossing, where it's just like a wild looking city with like their stuff, but also there's like some organization and like items and stuff. Because I have a 5-star rating, but I think my town or my island definitely has the spirit of old Animal Crossing.
Yeah, cool. We'll have to check it out. Another thing,
I don't know what yours looks like.
I mean, mine is whatever. I just like, another thing that I'm kind of struggling with too is like, okay, like if you want me to decorate my town with all this stuff, like everyone has the same items that you can get by redeeming Nook miles. I saw someone with a pagoda. I want that. How do I get the pagoda?
I've never seen a pagoda.
I saw one. I saw one in like a screenshot or something. I have like a silo and a lighthouse. Like everyone has the lighthouse. Everyone has the pool. Everyone has Godzilla, but it's in different colorways, or like, yeah, everyone has the springy horse and stuff, but it can be different colors. But like that really, like, I don't like this kind of like, it seems like the middle. Like, yeah, you want this to be customizable and creative and stuff, but you're giving everyone the same stuff. Which
I will say this. Okay, no, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say this might be maybe what you're gonna say, which makes me feel like they put out a half-finished game. Like maybe they don't have a whole lot of stuff. Okay, like maybe they didn't finish the catalog.
Yeah.
Before they released it, but I'm just, you want this to be customizable, but at the same time, like, I need more to work with.
No, it's definitely one of my gripes was I don't feel like they rushed it so much as that they just didn't put as much into it as they used to. I miss like the kitty set and like the lovely set and like the green set, but then you kind of look at like the wood block set. You make it to the colored set, it looks like the kitty set. Yeah. The wooden set, if you make it green, looks like the green set.
Yeah, or the blue set.
But I feel like when it comes to customizing things, you can really make it your own. Because like you said, everyone has access to the same items. But if you make everything the same color and you arrange it differently, honestly, like people have made such different towns, islands, whatever, and houses. Because you can make it different colors, it really gives off a different vibe. And I think that I don't like it on one hand because I do miss trying to collect the different furniture sets. That's like a huge thing for me. Instead of collecting Pokemon, I like to collect furniture sets.
No, same. I miss that. I miss that so much.
But how hard are you looking for DIY recipes? Because I have like a set of friends where we tell each other, oh, so-and-so at my town's making this right now. Come on over. And like, I'm like obsessed with collecting DIY recipes. Like, it's become my new thing, is collecting DIY recipes.
Yeah, I guess
you can customize them.
I guess that's part of my problem is I'm kind of like a really low effort gamer. Like, I really don't want to like have to interact with other people while I'm playing this
You
game.
don't have to. Like, you can also go to Nook Islands. You know, like the Nook.
Oh,
the
they
Nook
have DOIs
ticket.
there, yeah.
And there's like the washed up ones, yeah.
I belong to a Facebook group for my city. That's an Animal Crossing Facebook group. That's just like Nashville centric. So I am aware of posts and like people will do that, and I can do that if I want. And I do have friends that play the game too, and blah 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 blah. But I just like I guess I just at this point in my life, and part of this like full disclosure is like I'm in a season of kind of like pretty big depression right now, which makes me not want to do stuff. So I'm even like not feeling motivated to even play Animal Crossing. Like
to press buttons, dang.
Look, well, that's what depression is. It like just it kind of like takes the joy out of everything. I just like don't.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm
so obsessed with DIYs right now.
Yeah, I just
crazy.
like I look at Animal Crossing right now and I'm just like.
Can't be bothered.
It's kind of exhausting. I did start to get into flower stuff though. I looked up guides on how to arrange your flowers, and that's
dangerous.
I'm working on hybrids, so maybe
that's
like
a big part of my town.
Yeah, so maybe maybe I just need to focus on hybrid flowers and doing my dailies, and maybe I do need to go to some islands. But I get really. I'm kind of like really bored and almost borderline irritated with the islands because. What it's just a tiny version of your thing. There's not much different about it.
Yeah, I think I was expecting a little bit more. It's really good for getting new villagers, and it's really good for resources. So if you need bamboo, if you need new like rocks stuff, or like to chop down trees, it's good for resources, but it's definitely like a pop in, pop out sort of thing, which is like, I don't know.
It makes me feel like I waste my Nook points though. But
I have over 250,000 Nook points at this point.
I don't have that many, but
I'm like, Nook points were dangerous for me because on one hand they give you something to do because like with Animal Crossing there's like nothing to do. You're just kind of like running errands. But then Nook points I'm like constantly just doing whatever they tell me
What's
to do.
What's the next thing I need to do?
Addiction.
Yeah.
I kind of like hate it, but I love it. It gives me something to do, but then there's like I'm doing this thing with like no reward because like I don't need those points. I don't need over 250,000 Nook points.
Yeah, I've already bought everything in his catalog, so it's like, what am I gonna? I guess I'll just buy Nook Miles tickets, and then also some people will want that as payments for selling turnips. So I guess that's kind of handy too.
Ooh, that's a good subject. How do you feel about people wanting payment for like turnip price?
I think that's fair because they're providing a service. Like they are taking time out of their day or time that they could be doing other stuff with their island because you can't do shit when there are people on your island. And they are like, it's a mutually beneficial thing, and it's not like real money's being exchanged. So like, you know, that's pretty chill.
But time is money, and your time is Nook points because you spent time to collect them.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, and you're paying a price to get a return on an investment that you made. Like, you wouldn't be making all of this money on your own. So, I mean, I have no problem with it. I have no problem with throwing a Nook Miles ticket or, like, 99K, you know? I don't have enough stars for it, because there are some people who are like, I'm only accepting star fragments. And that's, you know, that's fair. That's up to you. If you've got high-priced turnips and that's the only thing that is of value to you, if that is what your time is worth, then that's fine. I think it's kind of interesting how there's been this like economy coming out of the stock market like that.
My problem with that is like I feel like if you're going to put if you're going to put your turnip prices out there, you're also going to be looking for good prices. So I feel like you said, it should be a mutual thing. So if I have good prices, I'll put that out there and let people over. But I don't expect a payment because I expect them to do the same back. So it's kind of just like like you're trading off that favor. So I feel like, and like if you're making money, then you probably also made millions off of the turnip thing already. So it's like, why do you need more money? Like I already have made I got the Nook Mile thing for making over 10 million. And I've also made the Nook thing for spending 8 million. So it's just like, money is nothing. I already have so many star points. Like, the only thing, honestly, I really want is gold. Because it's so rare. And also, I really want to make a golden toilet, which I got a DIY for today. And I'm very excited to make a golden toilet.
I'm excited for you.
I don't have gold. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like charging people in Animal Crossing is kind of just, like, sad. Because I feel like the spirit of Animal Crossing is, like, the community sort of thing. But I get it. Like, if you want stuff, I'm not gonna, like, shame you for it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you're inviting people over knowing that they'll also invite you over in the future. So it's like, why pay?
Well, I guess...
you're gonna, like, switch those bells eventually.
I mean, I feel like that could be true if you're part of a close group of people who don't let outsiders in, but if you, like, put it out on Twitter, I think that's a little different because you're, like, I've just been going to Twitter people's, because my friends are like not hardcore Animal Crossing players, so I've just been, like, going to randos on Twitter, and like they don't know me from the next person down the road, and, like, I'm not gonna explicitly invite them. You know, I'm not going to shoot them a DM and be like, hey, I remember that one time that you let me over, so come on down. I got the good shit.
Did you see the tweet that Elijah Wood DM someone was like, can I come over?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
That's pretty funny. So people can excuse a celebrity. I feel like you should also excuse normal people.
What do you mean excuse a celebrity?
Like, if a celebrity is going to shoot a DM randomly and you're like, oh, that's fine, cool, they're a celebrity. You can also be, like, a random person. Yeah, they can also DM me for a code.
That's the whole point. You put your stuff.
Well, I know, but, like, when you see a celebrity and they DM you and you're like, oh my god, it's this person. Yeah. Like, of course you can come over, but then, like, a regular rando and they're like, who are you? Like, I don't want to...
Oh, well, yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I guess, I mean, that's another kind of value system. This person values celebrity. So, you know, if you have that currency, which is being famous, then you can come over.
Clout.
I mean, if you have the clout, the clout, then you can come over. So I think that's just another like, economic scale. Like, how famous are you? How much money do you have?
Gosh, I hate that.
Yeah, it sucks. Welcome.
It sucks.
Welcome to human life.
So we've talked about turnips. We talked about decorating our towns.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I mean, I guess we can start to answer questions, because I just feel like, I mean, we've generally talked about, like, our thoughts. Like, I'm a little frustrated with the game at this point, just because...
Wow. I started off the saying, like, I was a little frustrated. Like I said, like, you know, they didn't have a lot of furniture. I was a little disappointed. Like, it was DIY driven. But, like, honestly, at this point, I found that DIYs are, oh my god. I'm obsessed with collecting DIY. I want all my DIYs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not ready to give up yet. Getting into the flower breeding has kind of, like, given me something to work towards. So I think, I don't know. Like, I'm not like, gonna give up. I'm starting to rearrange my villager houses in a way that I find more intuitive or appealing. And
because I remember when we first started, you were randomly putting them throughout your island, like old Animal Crossing. Are you now organizing them to, like, a residential area?
Kind of. I regretted the random thing. I just really didn't. I really didn't like it. So I'm just trying to think. So I guess we can go into, like, future plans of our island. So I'm looking at Animal Crossing. We got it. We got it while we were in Japan, and I loved being in Japan, and I miss being in Japan. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make
I'm
gonna make my island look like Japan, kind of and not kind of. So on the base level, it's gonna be like a suburban Japan. Like, I've put all of my houses in a row. I'm gonna put a lot of stuff between the houses to make them really crowded, like plants, like
vending machines.
Yeah. Look, I've bought so many vending machines and so many utility poles, and so many what are those called? The things that go on the ground. Yeah, so many manhole covers.
Manhole.
So the base layer will be like that. It'll be very urban, suburban Japan, and then the layer above that will be like Zen, kind of like Kyoto, like you know, like temple stuff. So I do have like a Zen bridge on my upper level, and then on my lower level, everything is either like the blue steel or the blue iron, because I really like that color, and that's the roof of my house. So so that's the plan for my island. I'm just gonna recreate it like Japan, and I've seen where some people have done like crowded shopping alleys.
I have seen that too. Oh my god.
And I'm not above just like copying that. So I'll probably copy that in some part of my town, but I think I'm just gonna try and make it look as Japanese as possible because I'm a weeb. Whatever. So yeah, that's my plan, and I think once I accumulate more items and I get more DIYs, I think I'll be able to get into it a little more, because I just think I needed a goal to work towards.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so, for sure.
Yeah, so being able to kind of like keep that in mind, and going forward, I'll be able to have a little more fun, I guess.
Yeah, like I said, I really wasn't into the game until I like really started to like search for DIYs, and then once I terraformed like 3 blocks, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Like I have, like I want to rearrange this and like rearrange that. And definitely once you like get a goal, it's like hard to put it down. So I started to make a lot more patterns for things, like the stalls especially, and like signs. So a goal is definitely what you need for this game, I think.
I mean, I guess that's kind of what you need for any open world game. It's not dissimilar from Minecraft in that way. Like,
have you played Minecraft?
No. Oh. but I know enough. I know enough about it through like osmosis and pop culture or whatever, that it's like it's a pretty open world game and people create all kinds of wild shit in there. So
yeah,
it's kind of like that, I feel like. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I just like really want, I just am trying to get over that I don't have specific furniture sets to catalog, and I'm just hoping that more will be released later.
Start searching for DIYs. They're addicting, honestly.
I guess I need to.
And then also I like to catalog every color of everything, because those are also really good to trade if someone wants something but they want it in a certain color, and you have like every color of that and you can order it. So you can catalog a toilet, but do you have like the specific color toilet, you know? So that's been fun too.
Yeah, I've definitely been buying up everything that I see, especially if it's in a different colorway. I'm not just like, I have a toilet, I'm done. No, if I see
it's interesting to see how different people play.
I've got a huge gripe. I need to get this off my chest.
Okay.
Buying clothing is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
Why can't I just multi-select items and
in the closet or whatever?
Yes. Why do I have
changing
to?
Room?
Why do I have the limitation of buying one shirt, one pant, and one head accessory? It takes me so long and then we've got the animations of coming in and out of the changing room and the dialogue, and I'm just like, I just want to buy, and then I have to remember what I bought.
Yeah, like I like to go into there naked, which kind of brings me to another point. A lot of people, so like I've seen like a lot of tweets of people like, oh, I wish you could make it to where you can like skip this and not do that, and like why can't I do multiples of this? And then it took a while, but I saw another tweet by someone else that was like, it seems like you want a different game than Animal Crossing. Like you don't want that leisure, take your time, go slowly game. It seems like you want that, like, and it might be like a social media like instant gratification thing. Yeah. Like you want it to be fast paced and like give me this right now, whereas like Animal Crossing is a game where you read the same text like 6 times and like they say things, and you're just like taking it slow and like relaxed. And so it is really interesting.
Saw that. They were like, bro, I know this is your first Animal Crossing game, but you need to
I've seen a lot of tweets by a lot of people that are just like, this sucks. I'm like, have you ever played GameCube Animal Crossing? Because let me tell you can only sell one thing at one time. Let me tell you about fossils. You had to mail fossils in, and you couldn't wait. You had to wait a whole day to get your fossil. Like,
yeah, I think
instant gratification's definitely changed the game. I mean, I understand like there are some things that are ridiculous. It's like limitations for the memory of the game, but like there are some things where it's just like, take a chill pill and like, calm down, dude.
I guess it's like, I totally understand that. I guess it's just like in the clothing context, like I can go into a clothing store.
Yeah, that,
I don't know. That's like the one thing I think that might be the only thing that bothers me.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot that bothers me about this game, but the clothing buying is like just as someone who's trying to like catalog everything, I've stopped buying everything. I just buy the things that I like now.
So I'm sure this is like a question in the future, but how do you feel about time traveling?
Yeah, we can go ahead and talk about time traveling now. I haven't time traveled to days, but I have changed my time zone a couple of times because I did this, I think, the first time on the fishing tournament day because it was on a Saturday, and I think that was the Saturday that I went to Nashville to get bones and then get some stuff from the house that I used to live in. So by the end of the day, I think, the fishing tournament was over, so I switched my time zone to something earlier so I could catch up on that. And honestly, I think I might time travel back to that day just because I didn't get everything yet, and I don't feel like waiting until summer, although it's just around the corner probably. So my personal philosophy is I'm not going to time travel because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to like go through my system, and like it's a really involved process. I would rather play I don't know. I would rather play for an hour or two a day doing the daily stuff and then just set it down. Because I could probably really fuck myself over by time traveling forever.
That's how the game is meant.
But also, this is supposed to be...
You're not supposed to play it.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. But also, again, your life, your rules, it's not hurting anyone. You do what you want. I'm not going to shame anyone for time traveling. Like, this game is highly customizable. Part of that is being able to customize, I guess, what day you're playing. So
Which, like, honestly, that's probably why they got rid of Rossetti, because they were like, people are gonna do it, like we can only shame them so much and they're gonna keep doing it, so might as well just get rid of it. Which I feel the same way. Like, personally, don't want to time travel. The one time I time traveled was the first day when Nook is like, here's the museum, like put it somewhere. I was like, I don't want it to be like here, and I didn't know you could like move stuff later, so I was like, I'll just like wait until I can put it somewhere else. But like, I didn't realize the game wouldn't advance until you put the museum down, so I was like, well, that sucks. Now my game literally didn't like move on, so I'm stuck on this like first day. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna time travel back, put it down, and then go back to the day. So that's the only time I time traveled, and I'm against it just because I feel like you're defeating the purpose, quote unquote. The purpose of the game is to take it slow, just a little bit day by day. The only thing I don't like about time travelers is that they go on Twitter, post like spoilers, like especially at the beginning of the game, like who appears, what happens. Yeah. Like it just like ruined, like I mentioned to you several times, Animal Crossing is a very slow paced game. There's only so much surprise. There's only so many events that happen, and you're going forward, posting about it on social media, and like spoiling the one little tiny thing this game had for me to look forward to. Like, you've ruined it. Like, a one character slight appearance is like huge in this game, and you ruined it because you time traveled and just had to post about it. That's what annoys me about time traveling. Like, you do you. I do not care. But when you, like, ruin small little things like that for, like, me, it's over. I can't. I hate that.
Well, the good news is, I don't think much is going to be spoiled for you after this because it seems like updates are being released instead of there being concrete dates that hold, events. These updates are going to be released when they come up in real life. So, which I think is, like, a really great advantage of, like, of New Horizons. It's like, well, sucks to suck. You're just going to have to wait. You're just going to have to wait until, May for May Day. You're going to have to wait for June for the fireworks or whatever.
Which I like, because, like, in the day of age where it's, like, instant gratification, like, that just... Because going back to time travel...
I agree. It's, like, forcing people to play it.
Because, like, people are like, oh, I don't want to wait for my bridge to be built in a day. It's like, that's the whole point. Like, you're waiting for this thing to happen, like... You're, like, quote-unquote, ruining the point of the game is, like, waiting for the reward of this thing to happen. And you're just, like, you just want to go through it. Which, like, you do you. I don't really care. But you're kind of missing the point. I mean, people are impatient. And I get, like, I don't know. It's hard. Yeah. Definitely not going to I'm not going to, like, shame anybody. But I just feel like, personally...
Yeah, personally, it's just...
lame. Not for you. Like, I don't know. Like, whatever. But you do you.
Oof.
Whatever.
I mean, I guess we should just move on into some questions, because there's some things I want to talk about that people have actually asked questions for.
Wait, really quick.
Oh, go ahead.
This is a question. How do you feel about Zipper T Bunny? Because the amount of hate I saw on Twitter for Zipper T Bunny.
Why? He's from New Leaf.
Because he's creepy and people don't like that.
That's the that's the point, isn't it?
Exactly. Like, he's
Is that not the
like,
point?
I have a zipper, don't unzip me.
Yeah, and he's like, and people... I love that if you're off screen enough from him, he's just kind of like dejectedly like standing there.
He's like, oh,
yeah, he's God. Like, yeah, they're and gone. Then but then you get close and he's like, okay,
he's like, hey,
he's like, okay, here we go. And then if you go behind him, you can see the
like,
yes, like I don't. So this is one thing. Actually, this might just segue into something else.
Okay.
So yeah, I love Zipper T Bunny. He's quirky. He's subversive.
The creepy cute.
He's funny. Like, I don't know what you want from this game. To segue into why people hate ugly characters.
Oh my God! Can we talk about that?
Yeah, because I live for the quote unquote ugly characters.
Me too. Like, the ugly ones are my favorite.
Those are the ones I want.
I get it if you want that like cute kawaii vibe, whatever. I get it, but to like, I don't hate on those characters.
No, I don't either.
I'm not blasting the cute kawaii characters. I love the like weird, ugly, stupid looking ones.
Give me barreled.
Those are my favorite.
Give me barreled. If you've got a frown,
oh my God, barreled! I love barreled.
Yes. If you've got a frown, if you're looking sad,
if you're grumpy,
you know, if you're grumpy, if you're lazy,
come here.
Come to my island.
Come here. Come on.
Come to my island.
Then again, I just want one of each, so I don't. Maybe 2 grumps, and that's it.
I have 3 lazy animals on my island right now. They're all talking about the bugs. They're all talking about the bugs in the floor.
Oh my God. See, that's the thing is like, I really like the lazy, grumpy, smug character designs, but like if I hear about one more push-up, I will murder somebody like with the jock characters. Yeah. Unfortunately, I just can't with them.
Yeah, because there are some really, like, well, I say cute, but I guess it's that weird Japanese concept of, like, creepy cute or ugly cute, which I don't think, I guess it just doesn't translate to American audiences.
No.
I mean, that's probably what the problem is. It's like, people just want cute stuff. But
because, you know the, what is it, the bamboo doll item? Where the princess pops out? People are like, this is the creepiest thing ever.
What?
Like,
I love
it's a fairy tale
it's
in
a fable.
Japan about, like,
I don't understand.
It's not creepy. There were so many posts like, this is the creepiest thing ever. Like, I hate this. And I was like,
I need to get on Twitter, like, I guess.
No, don't go on Twitter. Oh my God. Just don't.
Man, I really don't get it because, like, that's 100% my whole vibe. Like, I love that stuff. Like, give me your rejected characters.
Yeah,
but and also another thing that kind of irritates me about that whole thing on maybe kind of a grander scheme is, like, life's not all cute people. Life's not all pop stars and bubbly, perky people. Like,
no, it's not. Oh my God, I'm a grump through and through.
Life is full of barrels.
What? I love Harold.
I know, he's the best.
I love him so much.
But like that's part of life. Like, this is Animal Crossing is like, it is a almost like Second Life type game where it's just like it takes all kinds of people. It's a variety of things. Like, I mean, go chase your dream characters on islands and stuff, but like, don't fucking knock the dude with the neck beard. I mean, he can help it, but also like. But, like, you know, like...
Okay, God, that brings up another subject, which I don't know if we want to get into, but there's been this huge discussion about grumpy characters, and they used to, like, really tear you down and, like, insult you and call you ugly in the previous games. Yeah, they used to.
Oh,
but now,
yeah.
Their personalities now, honestly, are, like, just like any other character. And, like... We played the original Animal Crossing game. It came out in 2001, so I was 11. Like, I wasn't, like, an adult. I was still a child.
Yeah, so I was probably, like, 13 or something.
Rossetti never made me cry. I hear people like, oh, Rossetti made me cry. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, number one, it's a video game. And number two, like...
Life has consequences.
Life has consequences. Also, it's literally just text on a game. Like... If this game is making you cry, maybe you should look into yourself more than the game.
Yeah, and also he's trying to teach you a lesson. Like, he's pissed. Like, you did something wrong. You kind of cheated.
Life has consequences.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to teach you, like, you can't just, like, press a restart button. Like, they're trying... Animal Crossing, like we mentioned, is trying to emulate... You know, it is a relaxing, fun getaway from life, but it is a day-by-day whatever.
Yeah.
So they've changed the personalities of Grumps to just kind of be like chill and just more negative than actually grumpy, which like I kind of miss because the dialogue of all the characters are just so the same, and the Grumps were so different, and like you can be a Grump and not be an asshole.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, this is a kid game, you can't have people being mean, it like affects you, and I'm like, but you can. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, it's just like the dialogue's a little lackluster. There's not a whole lot of differentiation between the things that I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like now my 3DS is in storage, so I cannot play New Leaf.
Okay.
But I feel like there was just more variety even within the personality types. So not all grumpy characters had the same dialogue. Not all lazy characters talked about bugs on their floor. I just, like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel
the argument I saw was like, well, this is a game for kids. Like, you can't have characters like bashing you. And I'm like, well, I mean, I get it, but you can because it is the game, and they chose to do that. Mm-hmm. But also, like, you can be a grump and not be an asshole. Like, I'm a pessimist, but I'm not an asshole. Yeah. Like, you can be negative about things. Just don't call the character ugly if that's so offensive to you. Like, you can make them be negative about other things.
I feel like
they're not. The Grumps are not grumpy in this game. It's weird.
Can we talk about
we can't.
The concept of what?
We can talk about
look.
The concept of what? Oh god.
Like the whole like winning a villager over and being a best friend. Like the whole point in the whole point in doing that in previous games is so that you could get their photo. But now
you do. I found out.
Oh, I'm not
this morning.
Oh shit. Who'd you get?
This morning I saw someone. I didn't get it, but I saw someone post a photo of photos. You can do it.
Oh no!
I've
already sent some villagers away.
I found out that you can get their photos. So
here I go. I've got a goal now.
Yeah, so I saw the whole Harvey's photo island, and the poster thing I thought replaced the photos.
That's what I assumed
just found out. Me too. But I recently saw someone post a photo of photos of their villagers, so I think it's still a thing.
Shit.
Yeah. Spoilers? I don't know.
Nah.
But yeah, but I think it's a thing.
Great. Okay, well now I'm just gonna have to send presents in the mail every day. I'm already talking to everyone every day except for Mira because fuck her, she's ugly. I don't like her.
You still have her? I got rid of the cow. She left.
I still have Mira and someone else moved out. And I was like, I was actually talking to this other guy. I don't understand what I have to do to get her out of here.
I think it might be random, but I don't know. Because I've had people that I like and talk to a lot want to leave. And I'm like, no, don't leave.
All right, well, I'll just... Okay. Because I've probably missed out on some good DIYs from her, honestly, because I refuse to go into her house. But I guess now, I'll just talk to everyone.
I'll use every villager I don't like for DIYs.
Lord have mercy. And, like, Myra's not a quote-unquote ugly character, but she's not my aesthetic. I don't...
Yeah.
She just does not vibe with me at all, and
I
hate her.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said it. She's got a crooked mouth. I don't like that. And she's got weird eyelashes. Anyway. Yeah. Cool. Should we?
I think we should. I think I've gotten the most out of my system. We should move on to Q&As.
All right.
For sure.
So let's
not Q&As, but
So let's. I think since we're talking about villagers, let's segue into. Hey, who's your favorite and least favorite villagers?
Ward Jr.
is your favorite.
I don't have obviously. Ward Jr. is my favorite, and for no particular reason, he was one of my first villagers in New Leaf. And we just bonded. Mm-hmm. And he's a grumpy villager. He's got those, like, squinty eyes. Mm-hmm. And he's just, like, kind of, like, sassy looking. I love him. Mm. I love him. And I usually hate most frogs, but me and Ward Jr. really bonded. And I love him.
Y'all tight. So that also is probably, like, maybe the answer to your, like, is there a character you love for nostalgia reasons?
Oh, yeah, probably like, Ward Jr., which, I mean, like I mentioned, like, we played Animal Crossing since the American first one, which was the GameCube one. And... I don't know, like, I had a lot of, like, popular villagers in my town then, but it wasn't until New Leaf, when I had Ward Jr., that I really loved him. I don't know why. We just really bonded, and he's still there as far as I know. Haven't picked up in a few years, but hopefully. Now, as far as, like, least favorite, I don't play that game. I don't know.
For me, it's more of like least favorite. It's not like a particular character, but it's more of kind of like just like a vibe or like an aesthetic.
Yeah, I don't like the cutesy ones.
Yeah, I really don't like the cutesy ones. Yeah,
I don't play that game.
I don't think that I have a number one favorite character. It's always been hard for me to pick favorite stuff.
I don't like favorite questions.
But someone did ask, who is your favorite character on your island right now? Which is way easier for me to answer because I've only got 10 characters to choose from. So, looks like you're thinking about it. So I'll go ahead and go with mine. I think my favorite is Pudge. And he is a teddy bear character who is...
Like a cub or a bear?
He's a cub. Like a teddy bear. Like a cub. Who is lazy. But he's got like this squiggly mouth and these worried... His eyes are closed and he's got worried eyebrows. And I love him.
I don't know.
Because he just looks like he's fucking stressed all the time. And I'm like, me too, dog. Let's just sleep it off.
Okay, he's got bangs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and
he's
like green tip ears.
Yeah, he's very weird looking. I love him. Okay. I love him so much. I think
he's so concerned.
He actually was like telling me he was thinking about moving away. And my general philosophy is like, yes, get out so I can get more characters in just because I want to experience a lot in the game. But I told him to stay. That's how much I like him. Wow. I love Pudge.
Oh, my answer, I don't know if I have like a one right now.
You have more than one character that you love on your island? How blessed.
Well, it's complicated. So, recently, let me tell you. So the cow that, like, one of the first 3 people you have move in, she moved out. So I went island hunting for a new villager, and I wanted to get, like, not a jock, but I wanted a design I like. I like to keep a variety of personalities, but there was a jock that I couldn't say no to.
Who was it?
An anteater.
Oh.
Which I've been wanting an anteater because my island is called Ant Hill. Named Antonio.
Oh.
Antonio! The anteater?
Yeah, it sounds like a pun. Yep.
I named a main ant character in my Inktober a few years ago. Because like if I named
wow, what
an ant
a horrible
character,
sister. I did.
That's fine. I don't expect you to keep up with that sort of thing.
I mean, I look at your stuff, but I don't.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Any ant character I name has to have like ant in the name, so like Anthony, Antonio, I don't know, whatever. So Antonio, like I had to.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting an anteater character, but the only anteater character I ran into a few weeks ago was she was actually not an anteater.
Oh, a pangolin?
Body type. No, she was an armadillo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's her name? Doesn't matter. So I'm gonna get rid of her because now I have like an anteater body type. So, but he's a jock, so that means I have to get rid of my other jock because I cannot have 2 jocks. I can't handle the jock types.
Yeah, it's
they're
a
so
lot
annoying
with their abs and their workouts.
So I really like Antonio because of that. But then I've got Octavian. Like, how can you? I mean, he's a grumpy octopus. How can you hate him?
Yeah.
And then I've got some koalas, which like. I like to say I'm a koala, so it's just like hard to say who my favorite is. Honestly, I really like Doc. He's a lazy bunny. I don't have an answer. I'm sorry, I can't answer that.
Hey,
question.
that's fair. You're like a good mom. I don't have any favorites.
It's hard to say. I want to say Lyman so bad because he is a koala and he was one of my first villagers, but. I mean, I hate to be the person that's like, it's popular, so I don't like it, but, like, literally half the islands I go to, someone has Lyman, and it's kind of annoying.
I think he just has a really high RNG, because I went to an island recently, and Lyman was there, and I was like, no, thank you.
He's cute. I love, like, he has a unibrow, like, he's kind of silly, but just, like, everyone has him, and I'm just kind of, like, sick of seeing him, so I'm kind of, like, over Lyman, which is, like, sad, but...
You don't need it.
It is what it is, yeah. Anyway, so that's my answer.
Great.
Long answer,
I think that was pretty great. Proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, I saw that. Oh, that was from Zebra in Zimbabwe. .gif.
And Instagram. Also, another Instagram person who asked who's your favorite and least favorite residents, I guess, ever was Ema Gorgon.
Or Junior.
Ema Gorgon.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Just to give him a little shout out.
Shout out.
So I guess we can move on with like more villager character-based questions, but people want to know our opinions on Tom Nook. In particular, Comeeve asked, is he a crook or is he defendable? And then Le Pomme de Terre also wanted to know our opinions on Tom Nook.
I don't understand why people have to be so mad about things in this game.
I guess it's just fun to hate stuff. I mean, I feel that in some ways.
In today's age, for sure. Because, like I've seen the defense of, he literally gives you an island. You did not pay for this island.
Yeah, and also, to the forced labor comment, this was optional. You didn't have to buy this game. You didn't have to come to this island. You didn't have to develop it, okay? You signed up for this. You knew what was coming. So, lay off my boy Tom Nook. Okay?
Yeah, and even, like, back to the first games, it's like, he literally gives you a house. He doesn't check your credit.
No.
He doesn't take interest. He's just, like, pay
no
whatever you
references.
want. Take your amount of,
Take all the time you need, bud. I got you.
So what are you against? Paying for something you want to buy? Like, what? Hello?
My name tag, like where you can pick two words, is Tom Nook's trash. And for a long time, I was dressing exclusively in Nook Inc. apparel. So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about Tom Nook. I love the bastard. I think he's a funny character, and his character design's incredible. Yeah, and then Timmy and Tommy are hysterical, which, I don't know if you noticed this, but on some items, Timmy will get to talk about them in the store.
I have noticed.
Yeah, and I love that.
Is it because whoever's closer?
I don't know.
To you?
I don't know, but I did notice that, and they have different tones for their voices. I don't know if that was a thing in the previous games.
Also,
I haven't been
can
able
we
to
just
check
say that Timmy and Tommy are not Tom Nook's kids? A lot of people have they think that Timmy and Tommy are Nook's children.
They're
they
his
literally
nephews.
Are not.
They're his nephews.
I don't know that they're even that.
I'm almost certain that he has referenced them.
Because I've seen dialogue. Yeah, I've seen dialogue, but I've just seen.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
Not his children. Also, they are not raccoons. They are tanuki, which are Japanese.
Hence the name Tom Nook.
Animals.
Tanuki, Tom Nook. Tom relation.
Oh, we're Googling.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Relationship to Timmy and
Tommy.
And Tommy.
Yeah,
he's their uncle.
I just like don't understand why people are just like, oh, he's such a bad person. I'm like,
time
he
out.
Helps you so much. Oh, no.
Time out. I am. They say that they're not. Timmy and Tommy are not related to Tom Nook.
Yeah, there's some dialogue where he mentions he just was like teaching them the ways of being a business people. You can look into that later.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that later, but for now, low-key shook. I'm a little shook. It's like when I realized that Mario and Luigi were twins. Just
oh my god, don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah, we can't. But
don't even want to talk about that.
Wow. My goodness.
No.
You have something you want to answer?
I just saw a question from Lenny's 3 a.m. breakdown. Do you agree that the UI in Animal Crossing is clunky and painful to use? I'm sorry, wait, what's UI?
User interface.
Oh, okay.
I did see that question.
And stuff?
Yeah, they're actually, and I need to check this against my copy of New Leaf, or maybe you can do that later. But I did notice that, like, and I kind of agree with him on some points. When you're in your pockets and you click an item and there's like, a drop down menu of the things you can do with that item, drop the item is the first choice. And I feel like in the past it's been the last choice. And I also think intuitively that should be the last choice.
Yeah.
So I do find, that's been like one minor concern, but I do feel in some ways the UI is kind of clunky and weird in that way.
The amount of times that I get a really good chuckle when I give someone a present though, and they pick it up and drop it immediately is pretty great though, because they don't open it first, they just drop the present. So that's pretty funny. I don't know. Yeah.
So in that way, I think. But I really like the keychain, the tool keychain. Love that.
The fast access circle or whatever.
The up C.
That's great.
Those are C buttons.
Yeah,
but
and
you know
also,
what I'm saying.
when you want to grab an item in your menu, you have to hold it down for, like, over a second, I feel like. It takes way too long. Can I just, like, touch it with A and, like, start moving it in my pocket? You have to, like, hold it down for so long.
Yeah, I haven't really
that
noticed
gets
that.
on my nerves.
Yeah.
That gets on my nerves so much, but...
And also the amount of times that I've picked up a flower instead of the item that I'm standing on is too high. But in the grand scheme of things, I guess those are kind of like pretty minimal.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
But the whole drop down menu in your pockets is kind of frustrating. Like it doesn't really make sense from any design standpoint that drop item should be the first option. So that is irritating, but I think that might be my only gripe. In some ways.
Everything against Animal Crossing I have is, like, so minor that... I mean, like, let's not even talk about terraforming and how annoying that can be, honestly.
I think...
It's just one of those things that, like, they'll fix it in the next version. I don't know. Like, the next game, it'll be better, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the solution to that is because I don't really have any knowledge of, like, game design or anything. But, yeah, terraforming is... Yeah, one of the main reasons why I'm not terraforming so much is because it's so frustrating.
Oh my gosh, it's not that bad.
I just really like my things to be, I hate the like, hard angles. I like them to be at 45-degree angles, so it's just been, like, kind of a thing for me.
Yeah, and with the river, that's annoying.
Yeah, so, let's see. Do you know off the top of your head how many hours you have in Animal Crossing? This is...
Too many. An embarrassing amount. I mean, it's in the hundreds.
I have over 160, so...
Oh, I have probably double that, unfortunately.
Damn. I thought I was playing it a lot, but I guess...
No.
I'm doing a lot of other stuff. That's great. So is it your highest... Is it your most played game, then? Because Splatoon is still sitting at the top with, like, 285 for me.
I looked at that like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was still under 100. Yeah, it was under 100 for Splatoon, but now it has to be the number one.
Wow, that's wild.
Honestly.
That's wild. I guess I do need to come visit and see what you've been doing.
Like, I'm not doing it. No, that's the thing is I'm not doing anything. I'm like collecting Nook miles. Like, what?
I do remember in Japan you being like, all right, I'm getting more Nook miles, and like talking about how many you had, and you already had double than me, and I was just
I was like, and like I was already like, I don't want more, and I hate that I'm getting them, but I can't stop getting them because it's an addiction. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, I guess it's another version of collecting for you, I guess.
Yeah, don't like it.
Here we are. Here's a fun little kind of like Nook Miles adjacent question, and it's from our friend Snange? Angela. Snange? How often do you change outfits in the game?
Whenever the Nook Miles want me to.
Same. That's literally it. I have like one favorite outfit that I wear all the time, and then if I need to change them, I've got like tertiary or secondary outfits that I'll change into. But
do you have a wand yet?
No, I only have 1-star fragment. I don't play at night, really. My daily routine is wake up, journal, work out, take care of bones, make tea, play Animal Crossing, and then I go and do like art for a while and then do other things. So I really don't. I need to start playing at night more, or I need to change my time zone.
It's like you're wind up and then you're wind down at night.
Yeah, I guess I should
play
start
in the
winding
morning
down. Yeah,
and then you play at night. That's what I do.
Okay, I'll start winding down with Animal Crossing.
Then you like start falling asleep while you play it.
So what does the magic wand do then? I'm assuming you have one?
Yeah, you register outfits basically, so you can create outfits, and then you can just like whip out the wand, and there's like 8 outfits that you can choose from, or 8, I think.
Wow, that's awesome. Does that count towards your Nook miles?
No.
Okay.
No. You have to like go to your drawer.
You still have to go to your wardrobe.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, maybe we need to do that because it's like if it's raining, I need to get my raincoat, my rain hat, my rain boots.
There you go. You can just whip out your wand and
whip it out.
There you go. Whip it out.
Yeah. Cool. Do you see any questions that are popping out for you right now?
Alana Lamb asks what your favorite flower is, but I know your favorite flower.
Oh, what do you think my favorite flower is?
I know, it's a pansy. You're obsessed.
New contender. I mean, I am, look, I'm not going to lie. Probably like 25% of my island is covered in pansies, and mostly like the white, blue, and purple ones. However, I think I really like the green mums.
Oh, I don't have a green mum. I've heard about those.
I only have one, and I'm desperately trying to get more, and they're just not happening. So I need to do like more research about that. I
used to like tulips just because I really like this simple look, because I don't like how complicated some flower, like, if you know my art, you know, like, simple things. Like, tulips are, like, very plain shape and color.
Yeah, they're like, swoop, swoop, swoop.
Yeah, so I don't like the windflower or pansies, because there's, like, too much detail and, like, things happening. Like, it annoys me. I don't know what it is.
I love the windflower.
I really like mums and hyacinth because they're, like, so fluffy, and I like that.
But they're way more complicated. If you think about like the sheer amount of flower. Okay, I guess.
But they're like a simple shape, but there's like texture.
Do you have
they're more textured and like, I don't. Something about windflower. I don't know.
I guess it's more of like
and lilies. I hate lilies because there's just so much like happening with them, and I hate that.
No, the lilies are hands down the worst one for sure.
I don't know what it is. It's just like the amount of like shapes and thing, like,
it's too much.
So I don't know, it's just preference. I don't know.
Do you have a favorite color of mum or hyacinth?
Right now, not really. I just have blue and orange and pink hyacinth.
I don't have any blue ones yet.
I have so many blue ones, it's ridiculous.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to come over and steal one.
I have a few to spare, and like, same with windflower. I have so many pink and blue windflowers. I'm so sick of it.
I have several blue windflowers. I only have one pink one, but I'm not actively like watering them a whole lot.
I don't either.
I really focus on watering right now, like my roses, my mums, and
tulips.
Nah, my blue and purple pansies, because they're high up there, but I think the green mum's my favorite.
I don't have one. I can't wait. Maybe one day.
I think it's purple.
Ooh. Okay. I only have a couple purple, maybe.
Here's a question.
We'll see.
Here's a question.
All right, let's hear it.
This is from Yogurt Eddie. Has Animal Crossing taught you anything?
Well, I hope it teaches a lot of people patience.
Oh, got him.
I think a lot of people need that lesson.
Got him.
Honestly, no.
Yeah,
patience.
same. I feel like.
Like, I think games are there for you to escape reality, which is, like, all fine. But I think a lot of people could learn patience and, like, the result of, like, consequence actions and stuff, you know?
And then, like, planning, like, future planning.
Yeah. Investing in the turnips.
Yeah, for sure.
You can learn that you can lose money.
Resource management also. There were times when I played previous Animal Crossings where I would sell gems instead of saving them, and then I was like, fuck, I need the gems for something. But wait, did you use the gems for anything?
You keep saying that you would, and I just don't know about that.
Why was there even the point? Why did you have sapphires and stuff?
I think it was just selling.
Huh.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played that.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh, okay. We've already talked about. There's a lot of questions that we already talked about, like how hateful people can be about ugly villagers, which is just like.
I'm actually working on the list and deleting ones that we have.
I love Animal Crossing memes, like people being like, Animal Crossing. I love the Animal Crossing community. It's so positive, but then they turn around, they're like beating their ugly villager with like a net and like trying to get them to leave. Like they're just so crazy. You know,
I read on a forum, like I did a little light research a couple of weeks ago, which people might have found out more information since then, but they were saying that any attention that you give a villager counts towards like good attention. So even if you hit an ugly villager with
hitting,
even if you hit them, they're still like, oh, they're giving me attention. So I've just been trying.
My God.
But
That's
like I
hysterical.
said, like I've been trying to ice out Mira. I haven't talked to her in weeks, and she's still here. I don't understand. So
I honestly think it's random because, like I said, Octavian, I love him. I talked to him, but he wanted to leave the other day, and I was like, "Nah, bro, you're not going anywhere."
Yeah, same with Pudge.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's just random, maybe.
Well, here's a question. It's probably a real quick answer from May Fox Draws. Do you plan? Yeah, I think I'm friends with that person on my Switch. But do you plan on doing town tours once you feel ready to?
Where? Like on Twitter, on
there was
Instagram,
no specification. Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't know that the podcast is a good place because it's, podcasts are audio things. Yeah. We could just do like a fun little bonus video on YouTube, or we could just do it on Instagram. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I have nothing to show off, so.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing is, like, people are most impressed, like we mentioned, with the overly, I don't even know what I said earlier, just the towns that look like not Animal Crossing, basically. Yeah. People are impressed with that. Here's the thing. My town, island, whatever, is mostly based off of classic Animal Crossing, where it's just very woodsy and grassy and plain.
And wild.
It's wild. Wild world.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I feel like there's not too much to show. I mean, I have a few cute spots, but it's not like you're not going to be blown away.
Yeah.
So just don't get your hopes up, basically.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's like I don't really see much of a point in giving a town tour at this point. But if I ever do decide to do like the huge Japanese theme with like, the lower level being like whatever, and then the upper level being more temple-y, then maybe.
Yeah.
But for now, no. And I guess kind of to like piggyback off that, would you ever consider streaming Animal Crossing? And that's from Linnea Tree.
The thing about streaming with me in video games is that I don't understand the appeal of just watching someone play a video game. I mean, I understand why people play video games, but personally, I don't care for it, so I don't want to produce content that I don't care for. Mm-hmm. So I streamed video games like Splatoon and Jackbox because it was interactive with the audience, because people could join in and play. But with Animal Crossing, it's just literally people watching me play something, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that because I wouldn't want to watch that, so I don't want to make, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah,
I will probably never, honestly, I'll probably never stream it, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I don't...
Sorry.
Yeah. We should do a Jackbox soon, though, maybe.
We should, because, like, now's the time, because we literally can't hang out with people, so it'd be really fun to do a Jackbox. So just for sure.
Put that on the back burner.
There's a question I wanted to answer, which was by... Oh, MJ Pete 27. Mm-hmm. What is so appealing about the game? And I think, like we mentioned, a lot of people don't get it, quote unquote, get this game because it is very chill, and there's not a goal, it's not like driven by certain things. It's just a very relaxing, chill game. It's just something to do to just escape reality and be calm and like not have to like struggle with a boss and get angry, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear Dave in the background getting mad about terraforming constantly. But I mean, it's just a very relaxing, it's kind of like meditation. Like, why do people meditate? Because it calms them down and it's just like chill. So I think Animal Crossing definitely has the same appeal to people if you want something to do and to work towards, but not like pressure.
Yeah.
Driven.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. It's super chill. All the characters are super cute and charming. It's just like a really adorable game that like gets your blood pressure down.
Yeah, like and like we mentioned, it's not something that you're supposed to put like 10 hours. You're not supposed to put 10 hours a day into it, because it's supposed to be something that you pick up at the end of the day. You know, just play a little bit here and there. It's just supposed to be just a chill time.
Yeah, low pressure.
You know?
Super low pressure. Super chill.
So that's what's appealing, is that it calms you down.
Can we...
escape reality. Let's what? Let's
me every 10 minutes. Hey, can we talk about the soundtrack?
Oh.
I'm...
Oh, no.
a little disappointed.
Same.
It's a little too...
Same.
Now, this is going to sound crazy. The adjective I'm going to use to describe this soundtrack is going to sound bonkers, but it's a little too intense for me.
It's not relaxing enough.
It's very jazzy at all hours, like very... And I don't understand that, because I remember reading about the development of the hourly songs for previous games and then being like, yeah, it's 9 a.m. I want it to have the vibe of, like, getting pumped for your day. Like, you're on your way to work and, like, you're excited about what, you know?
Exactly.
And, like, oh, it's 3 p.m. Like, it might be a little snoozy, but it's still the day. And, like, oh, it's 3 a.m. It's super creepy. You know, like, now I haven't played, excuse me, I haven't played the early hours, but, yeah, I've just been kind of disappointed with this soundtrack.
Yeah, to be honest, the only song that I'm like, I love, and it's honestly kind of motivation to get up, is 7 a.m. It is the best song.
Oh, I need to check that out.
And a lot of people have said the same. It is just, it's a great song, but like you said, like a lot of other songs are just like, this game is chill, but they're trying to, like, pump it up, and I don't understand why it's so intense. Like, what is happening? Especially at 5 o'clock is, like, sexy jazz time. Like, why is 5 o'clock so weirdly sexy? I don't understand.
Now, that song is great, but I feel like it's more of, like, a 7 p.m., you know?
Yeah,
it's not,
maybe.
It's not like it's a 7, 8, or 9. It's definitely not a 5. Because we're...
Yeah.
A lot of us are probably still at work at 5 p.m., you know? It doesn't really feel like... a lot of thought was put into, like, the time of day and the kind of context for that, and more of it was just kind of like, oh, what are some, like, jazzy lo-fi beats that you can study to?
Yeah, I've definitely got that, like, what did I call it before? Like, not electronic, but there's, like, that, not lo-fi, but there's, like, that vibe to
hold
it.
on,
That
synth?
Yeah,
like very synthy.
There's a lot of, like, synths, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like... I don't know. It doesn't feel very Animal Crossing. I try to keep an open mind to, like, you know, change or whatever, but I mean, here we are over a month deep, and I'm just like...
Nah, it's not changing.
Some of these songs are just... I mean, they're like...
And even the rain songs. Like, there was one time where I was like, oh shit, this is a rain song. This is great. But I think it was just the one example of that one song, because the rain songs don't really differentiate very much from the Sunnytime songs. And the rain songs in previous games have been way lower key.
Piano heavy.
And,
It would...
Tinkly.
Yeah, it would...
You know?
Yes,
slowed
but this
down.
one's like... They add just, like, an extra different note, and that's literally it.
Or they add, like, some
There's not
steel
enough of a
drum or
change.
something.
Yeah, that's it. It's just the steel drum thing, and that's not enough.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I mean, for all...
Man, I love soundtracks, too, so it's pretty much a huge bummer.
I mean, that's a huge part of the game. I mean, yeah. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Oh, well.
Wow. Oof, we want to end on a bad note.
I know.
We got anything
Okay, so this is something I think about every time I play the game. This is so wild. Of course, everyone's already, like, oohed and awed over the detail. Like, you turn a fan on, and then if you have a clothing line, the clothing line will blow, that blew me away. But every time I play the game, I'm just like, oh my god, my character has calves.
Okay, so I remember you saying that when the game came out and, like, we were playing it. But the thing is like, everyone was posting that, like, months ago during updates. They're like, oh my god, they have paws, and oh my god, this and that.
I'm blown away by my players' calves.
So to me, I was like, yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
I'm not that... I still see, like, every week there's a post on Twitter, like, this character has paws. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, it's cute, but, like...
Yeah, they did. I mean, they did great with the detail.
Yeah, I definitely like. And then when you're like shopping or around any character, and they're like itch their nose or something, like Timmy and Tommy, that, like, it's little details like that that just add to the ambiance of the game. It's just like that sort of thing I really like.
Or
it's really cute.
I bought an item in front of someone and they got shocked.
Oh.
They're like, oh, you bought it. Hell yeah, I bought
Dave
it.
mentioned that to me. It, like, explodes, and they're like, oh.
Yeah. That's pretty cute. Jinx.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I guess.
Any last minute questions?
I mean, not a whole lot. I mean, there's like 5 left. Features you miss and hope will be implemented.
Oh, okay. New Leaf. Hold on. New Leaf had the multiplayer, the like games island, and that
was fun.
Seriously made the game actually fun to play with people. Now it's like people come over and it's like,
oh, cool.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
I mean, people are inventing games like scavenger hunts and like musical chairs and like pitfall runs and stuff, and like that's fun.
Wait. There are pitfalls?
Oh, I have a recipe for pitfall.
I don't have that yet. Okay.
Well, you're a
well
loser.
Good to know.
You're
well, I mean...
So, you can make your own game, but that takes effort.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to go to an island where Tortimer tells me to do stuff, and it's fun.
Oh my god, so, like, did Tortimer finally pass on to the other realm?
No. He'll come back. No. So I'm bummed about the multiplayer, because I think that was like a huge step for me with New Leaf, that they introduced multiplayer, and it was amazing. Mm-hmm. It gave this game purpose for multiplayer.
Yep.
And they got rid of that, and now I'm just like,
yeah.
Do you have a DIY I can come over and get?
Yeah.
Can I come shopping? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks.
Yeah.
So I miss that.
I feel that. I think that's probably the only thing that I missed. I watched a video that was like 31 things that got taken out of this game, and I was like, well, well, whatever. But yeah, there's aside from that, and then I guess my disappointment with the soundtrack. I don't know. I feel pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe the sloppy furniture. I miss that.
I know. I really miss the sloppy furniture.
I'm working on my cardboard collection, but I miss the sloppy furniture.
Sloppy furniture was so good.
I got some ripped jeans in the recycle box the other day.
I know. Dave has a lot of the like rough clothes.
Yeah.
He has socks with holes in them. I'm so jealous.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I have the moldy
Super
dress,
jealous.
the ripped jeans.
Oh.
I think that might be it. But I'm like, I need more.
Yeah.
I need all the grungy stuff, and I need all the ugly characters.
Mm-hmm.
That's my vibe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel
is
like
that it?
Gosh, I feel like we've covered it, and then some.
I
probably.
think we've covered it.
Yeah, I'm in it for the long haul. Like I might be struggling with Animal Crossing right now, but I'm not giving up on it. I know there's lots of events and special things that are gonna happen in the future, and now I've got, maybe I'm gonna go at the DIYs with a little more conviction now.
Mm-hmm. You should. It's pretty great.
Yep. Well,
I guess that's it.
I guess that is it. Thanks for coming and listening to us talk about a game that's been out for 2 months.
A month and a half.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, that's more accurate. But thanks.
Well, you know what they say.
What do they say?
We can't stay,
but we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
Go play some Animal Crossing.
Get those DIYs.